Did you know that cooking helps increase focus and decrease stress? It's actually amazing for your mental health. My name is Kristen, and I'm a registered dietitian. Come with me to my kitchen, and I'm going to share with you the top 5 reasons why cooking is great for good mental health. So welcome to my kitchen. Let's talk about my top 5 reasons why cooking can be good for your mental health. My number 1 reason is that when you cook for yourself, you have clarity. You have clarity about exactly what's in that food. So today I'm going to make guacamole while I'm talking to you, so I can give you an example of what I'm talking about. So when I make guacamole, I know my avocado. This is an avocado, that's all that's in it. My cilantro, my lime, my jalapeno, my salt. And that's it. When you buy guacamole at the store or when you get it at a restaurant, you don't know what else might be in it. And believe me, they put interesting things in guacamole as well as plenty of other foods that you would never suspect. So the number 1 reason why you might cook for yourself is you have clarity. You have clarity about what's in it and how it can support your mind and your gut or not. All right, so my number 2 reason for why you should cook for your mental health is focus. You know, there's always so much going on in life. And when we cook, this is the thing to focus on. We are stimulated by the feel of the food. If this is lumpy, this is really smooth, wet, leafy. Lime, I can smell it. Smells limey, but it gets my senses stimulated in a way nothing else does, so that my mind can't focus on what happened yesterday or what happened just an hour ago. I get to focus on this right here and right now. Not to mention, I have this nice big sharp knife, and if I'm not paying attention and being focused, there are consequences to that. And you know, I prefer to keep my fingers, so focus inside of the avocado. Look how pretty that is. Once you see it all mashed up in the bowl, it's not quite the same. So what you can see, what you can smell, what you can feel. You know, you want to try the food before you mix it all together. It's your food. You can do that. So focus. And not to mention the pleasure with the tasting and the smelling and the seeing, is all supported, and it's all good for your mental health. My 3rd reason for cooking and mental health is creativity. This is your project. You can do whatever you want. If you want to squeeze the avocado out like this because it feels fun for you, great. Or if you think that looks kind of gross, which it kind of does, but it still brings my attention to the present moment, doesn't it? I can just scoop out the avocado in this way. Super easy. Some people leave their pit right on in there, and it'll come out later. So it's my creative powers get to come to work here. Do I want the whole leaf of the cilantro in my guacamole? Do I want to chop it all up? It's my choice. And that's fun. Once again, it brings out the happy hormones when I'm being creative, because I was like, ooh, what makes me happy to do? All right, my 4th reason for cooking being good for your mental health is accomplishment. You start the project, you finish the project. A lot of times in life, we only start a project, or we only finish a project, or we just do something in the middle, or the beginning and end are so far apart that it just doesn't feel all that connected. When you cook, there's a beginning and there's an end. And once again, there's that sense of, I got it. More happy hormones that feed your gut and your brain. We want to feel that sense of accomplishment. And even if you don't love the results, it's okay. This is so inconsequential compared to so many other things we do in life. If it gets messed up, it gets messed up. You can start over. Then you could go out to eat. But it's still an experience. It's still tactile. It's still sensory. So there's a beginning, there's an end. accomplishment. And my fifth reason for cooking for your mind and your body is connection. Being connected to your food, knowing that, this is the outside of a jalapeno pepper, but did you know this is the inside of a jalapeno pepper? If you want to scoop out a jalapeno pepper, you just have to use a spoon like that. And I can hear the crunch as I'm doing that. So I become much more connected with how this food is put together. And, we talk about cooking a lot of times on the cooking shows. We see how fast they have to go. And it looks really stressful. But you can choose for it to be slow. You can choose for it to be mindful. Do you hear that crunch? A good fresh jalapeno crunches when you chop it. Believe me, not all jalapenos from the store crunch. So you can go as slow as you want when you're cooking for your mental health. It's really okay. And then some people want to see how fast they can go, and that's okay too. So, as you're putting food together for your pleasure, for your stomach, for your brain, it feeds you in more than just how you're going to digest and nurture your body in that physical way. It feeds you mentally as well. It can change your rhythm, change your mind, make you slow down and breathe. So thank you for joining me today. Our guacamole didn't get very far, but I can finish it for you if you'd like. We have our lime. You just squeeze a little bit of lime in there. And then you add a couple pinches of salt. So for basic guacamole, all you need is some avocado, some lime. You don't even need cilantro because I know not everybody loves it. But cilantro is excellent for your brain. The avocados are good for your brain, healthy fat, healthy sugars. And then all you have to do is mash it up. Then the pit is still in there, so that adds its extra visual appeal when you serve it. And as I'm mashing, I'm smelling the food. I'm seeing the food. It's beautiful greens here. There's my pit. I'm going to take that out now. And then look. It only takes 5 minutes to make something like this. And it feels really good to have done it myself. So thank you for joining me today for this segment on why cooking is good for your mental health. If you would like to cook with me some more, I have quite a few cooking videos. I'd love for you to join me. I'll see you again soon.